what little resources. Ooh, a Leshen. Let's go. Was this? That's the town I came up through. Okay. So, what's gonna happen here?
Deep in the wood, it grew cool, with a thin fog filling the air. Neve pushed past a large branch of
Well, I missed the banner? Okay, I'll double check.
Before her stood a tall figure, nearly human in form, save the moss-covered deer skull in place of its head. Empty eye sockets burning with naked flame, the monstrosity hurled itself at Neve with a roar.
Rally to me!
Cried Neve, raising her shield.
Everyone! Anyone, to me!
Alright, here we go. The monster encountered by the Lyrians in the Ruwode is known to simple folk as a Leshen. They believe it defends the forest against those who too greedily harvest nature's bounty. Of course, the scholars of Oxenfurt argue this is nonsense, and that a Leshen, or rather Sylvanus Agilis, is simply one of many post-conjunction beings. In truth, it did not matter to me who was right. 700. Oh man. This is one battle, so let's go with that.
Be wary.
I don't have any bombers.
We know not what this thing can do.
Arthur, what have we got ourselves into this time?
Whenever this unit takes damage, deal bonus damage of 0. The amount of bonus damage increases by 1 whenever it takes damage. Every 2 turns on turn start, move to the other row and damage all units on the opposite row by 2. Death Wish. Increase the damage taken by Leshen's weak spot by 4. Okay, well, first of all, we're not dealing with those crows. See ya. So, I don't want to do this to start. Put the L out for now. 704. This is ridiculous. You know what would be great for this, and I don't have them in my deck, are them cavalry that constantly deal damage to a target every turn. Okay, well, let's put him out, because every turn I can deal damage. Let's swap him out, see if we get anything good.
I fear not, for faith guides me.
It's gonna help with my overall, but oh my goodness.
Specimen. I must study it once we're finished.
Man, I wish I had bombers. Okay. I have
Ever up a storm, not
2
out when
turns
it's safe.
to get rid of that. Okay. So we're gonna slap this guy down.
For you, pal! Anything.
15 damage. We'll do the rest to him. And then do some damage to him. And we'll do some more damage. Oh, that was nice. One of those nailed him. Oh, this is terrible. What in the world? This is not going to go well. 666 versus 66. And these wolves just keep getting more powerful too. Alright, well, let's pray I can get some bombers. Nope. Did not get any bombers. So we'll go with these. Maybe I'll get a chance to play.
Not supposed to be any smoke.
Oh. Give me a bomber. Yes. Alright, good deal. And then we'll play him.
Hey, don't toss that. It's perfectly usable.
Wow. Okay. I may be running out of room on my...
Ballista, your command. Armor won't say.
See, I needed this earlier.
Watch your heads!
Because if it can continue to do damage to this guy... I'm gonna have to figure out how to get rid of some of these guys. I'm gonna decoy him back. Dude, I don't know how I'm gonna defeat this guy. I may not have enough direct damage. I may have to rebuild my deck. Yep. Every time he gets damaged, though, a damage bonus counter goes up by 1. So, like, every time I hit him right now, he'll take an extra 24 damage. Now, if I hit him again, it'll go up to 25. So now it's up to 25 bonus damage. But I still got a lot to take out. I wish I would have had bombers sooner, because this will help. So the good thing is every time this hits him, the fire hits him, he'll take all that bonus damage and keep adding up. I really needed a bomber first. I got 2 more crows out too.
I bit the white of an eye from half a league away.
These crows help too, if I take them out. I need him to kill this guy. $281 and 34. Oh, I keep forgetting about this guy.
Again and again and again.
Come on, come on. Give me...
Catch!
That does me no good.
You sure about that?
Oh, I got him. I got him. Bonus damage is 51. At the tail end.
Wow. Is
Wow.
dead. Whatever that means for such a thing.
Attacked from all sides, the monster teetered and swayed, fighting off their blows with ever greater difficulty.
That was a fun fight.
Finally, it fell to the ground and fell apart like an undone bundle of twigs. In disbelief, Neve towed the pile of dried branches and scraps of bark. She saw no blood, no entrails, as if no monster had ever stood there, as if it had all been a dream.
We return to the road.
Neve said, crushing the beast's deer-like skull under her heel.
Ah, and Reynard, I've a request.
Yes, Your Grace?
Once we regain the realm and return to the capital, remind me to issue an edict. No one is to enter these woods, not to log nor even to gather brush. Just in case.
Those dwelling near the Rue Road heaved a sigh
Sounds
of
like a good
relief,
idea.
and the Lyrians returned to fighting an invader who, after what they'd faced in those woods, no longer seemed so frightening.
All right, let's see. Where's this banner I missed? I see nothing around there. Well, I don't know. I didn't see anything through there. Okay. Now we cross the bridge.
A robust rain hither comes.
No, there's no rock there. We're still looking for 2 towers and a rock. Thought this might have been it, but I don't see a rock here. I've probably got roughly 30 hours in this game, if not a little more right now. I think this is near the end because we're back in Rivia with the army that we basically put together. So we should be doing the little face-off with Willem shortly, and then making our way back to our castle up here. So I'd say I've probably got, if I'm on here for another 3 to 4 hours today, and then I'll probably have another 3 to 4 hours tomorrow. So probably another 8 to 10 hours the way I play before I beat this game. Another one of those proclamations that we didn't make. Alright, let's look at this real quick. Which way do I want to go? Alright, let's go back, just double check this, and then come down and do that. Yep, there's a guy here. They say roughly it's about 30+ hour game. I'm normally more very thorough when looking at stuff. Plus I'm playing on Thronebreaker, which is the hardest difficulty. Which I guess when this game first came out, to my understanding, Thronebreaker really wasn't that difficult. But I still don't know that it's that difficult, but I think for Thronebreaker, they just reduced the amount of resources I find. So I can't upgrade many of my cards very quickly. So I think that's what ended up making Thronebreaker more difficult. But you can probably expect about 30 hours if you play. Have them shackled and bound. Anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. Well, at least we have some positive morale going into this. Oh, let's get this down here.
Meve arrived at the walls of Gradobor, famed for fine rugs and woven tapestries. The city's artisans had been at work, no doubt pressed by the Nilfgaardians, for atop the tallest spire, that of the town hall, flapped a lustrous ebony flag, a sun of golden threads at its center. So vast was the banner, Gascon whistled in admiration.
Gotta admit, the Blackclads certainly have panache.
And a vast and powerful army, I remind you.
Reynard interjected.
Arbalists line the walls. That stench in the air, hot tar. And our scouts claim the Blackclads stand armed to the hilt with the best Mahakam has to offer. Victory's not likely to come cheap, I fear.
Order the assault.
No cost is too high,
said Meve, a hardness in her voice.
Reynard, Gascon, ready our men to attack.
The Lyrians needed no more encouragement. Since arriving, they had reveled in anticipation of taking the city, then ripping the banner from its spire.
Let's do this. Shortened battle, so we'll throw everything at it. Meve instructed Reynard to personally command the catapults and ballistae during the siege. After all, they were attacking their own city. Any missile off its mark would fall upon the heads of the Queen's own subjects, and they have suffered enough in this war. All right. Got a bomber. It's good. I don't know that she's going to be worth it right now. We'll go with that.
It will be
See what I need to do here.
The walls are strong.
15 armor. Dang, these guys just took my stuff out already. Well, I can't be having them be boosted. Gotta get rid of that armor. Dang. So then the question remains, do you want to take this out? Because it limits their row, that's all they'll be able to place on. But if you destroy it, their hand and everything on deck, on battlefield, gets 2. Otherwise, every turn, they boost a random ally by 2, just 1. I think I might try and leave this up. Don't do it, Knickers. Ah, he drank my beer. Gosh darn it. Oh well. It happens.
I smell a leak.
Gate! Someone's opening the gate!
Oh, who?
Forward, march!
Okay, well, there went that. This armor. Let's get this guy out.
The Morals drink with our forefathers!
These guys are just gonna keep boosting these guys. Oh my goodness. Alright. We're gonna bring him back. I can get rid of that guy. This is ridiculous.
Life is mine now.
Alright. I gotta get rid of this armor. Give me something good.
You mad? Don't say that!
And it'll work. It's better power overall. I was hoping for a drummer.
Wise choice.
Dang, all these guys too. This is ridiculous. Alright, his armor is out. So first thing, Get rid of him.
Army's a waste of
Drummer
time
out.
for one like me.
Yes.
Oh man, I gotta get rid of that too. He's gonna keep spawning that crap. No, 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 no. Ugh. Alright, you guys back in the fire. Really need to try and get rid of that. The bomber trinket guy
This could hurt.
on the front row.
I think you'll really like this one.
Move 6 random enemies to the other row and damage them by 2. Or I can do this. Pray for... Darn it, neither one of what I was wanting.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
That needs to go. Nice, he lost 1 card from that. See what happens. Give me a drummer. Darn it. Okay. Well, we'll put him out.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
I think I've still got this though.
Ready for her.
Alright, take him out. Actually, before I do that, move the horn up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be 8.
1 gold I
You only got 1 card, bro. What's taking so long? Before the fire can take it out. And he passed. I still won though. But for funsies.
Victory, Your Grace! The city is ours!
Nice.
The battle for Gradobor was a hard fight, though not quite as hard as most had thought it might be. During the assault, at its critical juncture, a blow fell from the blue. The unlikely heroes, merchants and burghers brought together by the city's guilds. A wave of them, all riled, swarmed the blackclads at the gates and opened them wide to let Lyria in.
Onward! Follow me!
As fighting died down around the city, Niamh rode for the town hall on a personal quest. Nilfgaard's vast, garish banner rippled overhead. With its halyard cut, it plunged like a great black bird, stricken. It was the last any would see of the golden sun over Gradobor.
3 cheers! Hip, hip, hooray!
Valyrians were victorious, though not without aid. Niamh met with the merchants who had roused the townsfolk, inspired them to rise up and fight.
Many of my soldiers, dozens, perhaps hundreds, owe you their lives today.
Said the queen.
For that I am deeply grateful. No, deeply indebted. Should you know a way I might repay the debt, don't for a moment hesitate to ask.
The merchants exchanged glances, nodded, grunted, agreed with each other without uttering a word. Then one, a clothfuller, his moustache most robust, stepped forth, bowed low, and spoke for them all.
Your Majesty, the invaders brought laws. Laws what don't agree with customs we've long held. Non-humans they forced us to accept. Let them join our guilds, sit on the city council. It's right ridiculous it is. These treacherous dwarves, why, they've been on their side from the start, so it's no wonder. But, well, the Nilfgaardian reforms, we'd like you to revoke them. Non-humans must know their place.
An awkward silence ensued. All turned their eyes to the queen, awaiting her response.
Oh, man. I hate these decisions. So we have... I mean, the dwarves are helping us. I think I'm going to keep the Nilfgaardian reforms in place. Yep.
I agree. Non-humans must know their place.
Began the queen.
So listen closely, all. Whether elf, dwarf, gnome, or human, it matters not. My subjects are equal.
Your Grace, you said it thyself. Were it not for us...
My troops would have died, true. Yet among the dead, there'd have been dwarves of Mahakam, I've no doubt. Dwarves who agreed to fight by my side when none believed I could prevail.
The tradesman huffed, the tradesman puffed. Niamh silenced them with a firm swipe of her hand. She left Gradobor that very day, furious at the city's merchants for their bigotry, and irked at an unpleasant truth, that even the vile Nilfgaardians occasionally got something right. Come nightfall, the Lyrians pitched camp. Niamh sat down and stared into the fire. Her officers, advisors, kept their distance, unsure if her eyes burned with the fire's reflection or a fury deep inside. Only Gabor dared approach her.
You ken, not long back, I asked myself, Gabor, you bampot, you gone bar me? Left my home, clan, family. And for why? To follow a human queen. But the day you showed me, I made the right choice.
Nice. Ho ho. Double. upgrade.
Gabor stood and went back to the mess tent. Had he lingered a bit longer, he'd have seen me smile.
And that reminds me, I don't think we ever put Reynard back in our deck after his upgrade.